When someone goes low or no contact with a toxic parent, one of the most unexpected forms of relief can be no longer having to perform. For so long, the relationship required acting, managing tone, shrinking needs, suppressing emotions, and shaping yourself into whatever version of you caused the least emotional fallout. Even as an adult, you're often stuck in a role: the compliant child, the emotional caretaker, the trophy, the problem solver, the scapegoat. Life becomes a stage where authenticity is dangerous and protection means pretending. When the performance finally stops, the nervous system feels it first. Silence isn't emptiness anymore, it's safety. You don't have to rehearse conversations in your head, you don't have to scan every word for potential triggers. The constant hypervigilance begins to slow. The body learns what it is to exist without bracing. Rest becomes real. Your mind isn't constantly trying to prevent or envision the next emotional explosion or dismissive comment. The relief comes from being allowed to simply exist without having to justify it. You no longer have to earn basic respect. You don't have to beg to be believed. You don't have to prove your worth or convince them that your pain is valid. You get to reclaim your voice without fearing being punished for it. You get to feel your emotions without immediately wondering if it's going to be too much or too intense for someone else. Leaving the performance breaks a lifelong spell. When a parent is toxic, the performance begins in childhood. When compliance feels like survival, as an adult, ending the performance means realizing you're not responsible for their emotions. Their chaos is not your fault. You should not have to audition for love, and their approval is not the price of your existence. There's a quiet yet profound joy in ordinary life without emotional management, laughing and not fearing that it's going to be mocked or criticized, making decisions without anticipating punishment or guilt, feeling at home in your own skin because you're no longer living in a psychological hostage situation. Low or no contact does not automatically erase grief or history, but it does give people who had a toxic parent something they likely have not had: peace that doesn't require performance. This relief is not selfish, it's recovery. It's the first breath of a self finally allowed to be real. Have a good day.